We've seen how the University of Michigan College of Engineering's MEZ, it stands for Michigan Engineering Zone, has provided mentors, resources, and a fully outfitted shared space to help Detroit Public Schools compete in the famed First Robotics competition. The students aren't building the robots just for fun. They have a very specific goal in mind.
So after all the mentoring and building that happens down at the MEZ, it all comes down to this, the district competition right here at Cass Technical High School in Detroit.
The game changes every year, but the format does not. That's because every step of the competition is built on an important skill or principle, such as, can you follow instructions and comply with the rules?
You've got to pass inspection. That's usually real high tension and real high pressure, especially at your first event.
The next step takes a day and a half to get through and gets to a very basic point. Did you build a good robot?
Competition begins with qualifying matches.
Okay, stick with me. This gets a little tricky. As we've seen, each robot is built by a team, but then those robots play with other randomly assigned robot teams in qualifying rounds. During the qualifying rounds, each individual robot team accrues the points that determine that team's overall ranking. And yes, there's a life skill payoff to all this.
At the end of a day and a half of qualifying matches, the team captains choose their partners.
Okay.
So now the tension becomes, are we going to get chosen? So that's where a lot of networking and politicking goes on.
When teams first sat down to build their robots, they had to choose between inventing and building a powerhouse robot that would dominate its way into the Elite Eight, or to make a robot with a complementary skill set that would get picked for an alliance team no matter who wins. All those weeks ago, it was a huge strategic design choice, because if they don't make it onto an alliance team, they're done. And that's when it starts getting really cutthroat.
You gotta have the robot on the field.
And then it's an elimination tournament. 2 losses and you go home.
According to First in Michigan Vice President Gail Alpert, that tournament elimination structure serves a purpose too.
The competitive part of it is what makes kids want to do it. They know sports. Every high school understands varsity sports. We wanted to make a varsity sport of the mind.
So forget 2 number 2 pencils and a Scantron sheet. This academic competition feels like March Madness.
It is absolutely wild, and that's what's so much fun about it. It excites not only the students, but it keeps the mentors realizing why did they go into engineering in the first place, because they're having a blast.
It's fun, it's valuable, and some participating Detroit public schools are more competitive than ever thanks to the MEZ.
I had 3 new teams that we raised in Detroit that wanted to do it, but didn't even have a machine shop in their high school. They didn't have money, they didn't have mentors, but now they have 15 teams working all under one roof. U of M has not only provided this incredible space for the students of Detroit, but now they've provided vans for the engineering students to come from Ann Arbor and mentor the kids.
One of the mentors in that van is first alumnus and U of M student Ajay Suresh. According to Ajay, mentoring is a great opportunity for Michigan engineering students.
As a mentor, I'm learning how to be able to convey messages and lessons to younger students, which allows you to be a better communicator and a better leader.
So how did the MEZ fare at the competition? Well, the MEZ mentors kept busy helping out wherever they were needed.
All right, we're within 3 matches of having to run again. All right, good luck. This isn't even my team.
Yesterday, Kettering had a few problems with being oversized and a few programming problems, and we're just going to try to get that fixed.
Of the 10 MEZ-based teams at the district competition, 4 were selected to the final 8 alliances. With the stakes ratcheted up in the double elimination round, communication with brand new teammates and on-the-fly adjustments are critical.
What adjustments are you going to make? Who wants to answer this? Go ahead.
We're just trying to get more balls over to our zone so that we can pick them in.
Okay, so that means what? You talk with your alliance partners? Okay, so how many more matches?
Hopefully we got like 9 more. But,
All right.
We at least got to get 2 more wins in. 2 more wins, we move to the next round.
2 more wins. Good luck.
While none of the MEZ teams moved on to the regionals, the day was still a success.
How'd it go today?
We didn't win, but we plan to do much better Friday and Saturday.
I noticed you got on an alliance. Had you met these teams before, or was this the first time working with them?
First time working with them.
All right, how'd that go? How was the communication?
It went pretty good. Everything went as planned and everything, but they just got most of the balls over there, you know. We went against some pretty good teams, you know, so it was fun. It was fun.
And who can speak to how the robot, I mean, you built this robot for the last 6 weeks. How did it work?
It worked really well. It worked really well. We of course, we had our bumps when we first got here. We had to totally rewire the electronics board, but after that, we haven't had a problem and issue down in that area. got our kicker working pretty good. So we still got some things we need to improve, and that's what it's all about, continuous improvement.
My perspective is the robot's the carrot. The robot is not the important part. It's everything else.
What is success? What will success be?
If we see change in them, if we have really made a difference in them thinking they can be an engineer, they can go into that science field they want, I think that will be when we'll say we have succeeded.